This is a demonstration for Lab Zero, which is going to help you to install Visual Studio Community 2017. Visual Studio Community 2017 is the IDE, or the Integrated Development Environment, that we are going to use to write down our C++ programs. There are many IDEs that you can use to write C++ programs. For this tutorial, I'm going to install Visual Studio Community 2017. It's a completely free for students to use. You just need to follow the instructions found in this tutorial. First step, you're going to click on the tutorial link. It will take us to this PDF that explains all the steps needed to install the software. I'm going to take you to here, the link where the software is available, visualstudio.com, downloads. Click on the icon. It will take you here into the 4 options, or the 4 downloads available for Visual Studio. We're going to select the first option. As I said, it's a fully featured IDE and it's open source, so you can have no problem downloading this software or this integrated development environment. Now let's click here on free download. That will take you to the next page where you can install and download the Visual Studio. You have to click on the Run button and continue with the steps of installation. As I have the software already available, it's already gonna be here inside your Start menu. You can search for it. Here it is, Visual Studio 2017, and make sure that you click on the desktop application and not the Visual Studio installer. Now we are going to create our first C++ project. A project is more likely to be like a folder where you're going to install all the files that are connected all together in the same project. Let's start here first by creating a project. So I'll go from here, File, and then I'll click New, and then I'll go and select Project. I have here several options for the project. We are going to go with the empty project option, as we are going to write down the syntax or the code from scratch. We're not going to use for the time being Windows console application or Windows desktop application. You should give a name for your project. My first project. Okay. And then make sure that you install the project, or you know where the location that the project is installed. And then click OK. To add a C++ file to this project, we're going to go here to what we call the Solution Explorer, and then click here on My First Project, which is the name of my project here. Make sure you don't select here Solution My First Project. No, that icon. Click, and then I have here this menu. I'm going to select the option Add, and then I'm going to select the option New Item. I'm going to go with the first option, which is C++ file, and go right down here and change the file name into my first program, my first code. Okay, and then I click here Add. You will notice here in the Solution Explorer then that this is the file added. This is the text editor where you're going to write down the C++ statements. You're not going to be writing for this tutorial any C++ statement, but we're going to take some code written for you in the PDF. Here it is. And we're going to select this code, copy, go over here into the text editor and paste the code. These statements are going to be explained in details in the next modules. Okay. After writing these statements in the text editor, as we said, any program had to be compiled to make sure that you have translated these statements into the machine language that is understood by the computer, and then after it's been compiled, you are going to be able to execute and run this program. To compile your project and make sure it's clear of any errors, you're going to select from build and select the first option, which is build solution. You're supposed to get here a message showing you if you have any errors, or if the program is clear of any errors. You will get that it's successfully and there is no any failures in your program, which means there is no errors inside this program. To run this program, you need to click from here Control and F5. Once you do that, you'll get this output of the program. This program was supposed only to type the sentence "Welcome to C++," and this is the output window of your program. That's it for now. We're going to continue coding and working on other programs in the next modules.